Actually, I'm telling that I'm starting the recording. Fine.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, cool. So myself, Ankit Kumar Singh, I'm customer engineer at Hush. Mm, the other side is Anurag. He is UI UX lead. He have a lot experience in UI UX. Anurag, you want to introduce?
Yeah, as Ankit said, man, I'm a UI UX designer. So basically, I'm the UX lead here, and I have a total of 6 years of experience in this field. So yeah, it's really great to meet you guys today. I hope we have a good conversation. So looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Mm,
we
yeah,
are like,
we will wait for next 2 minutes for your team member. And other than that, we can start. Till then, I
okay.
can uh, introduce few more stuff. When we are asking in the point of usability, answer in that way, like where we can use your product in the Hush products that already I had interface in the groups. So, do you guys in the Discord and WhatsApp?
Yeah, we are in Discord, but not on WhatsApp.
Okay. In the last meet and last to last meet, I tried to ask candidates to open their camera. Is it fine to uh, open a camera?
Like we two members can open, but I think Ananya cannot open. If it is okay.
Cool, it's fine because it's good when we record this and then we can send this to you and our team also for the interaction
Hmm.
purpose. Those who are
Like,
comfortable in opening the camera, they can.
we can open our cameras. Hmm. And the other thing is, we submit a project in open category. Will it be okay?
Yeah, yeah, it's totally fine.
Okay. No. Okay. Like we can start. I think the other guy he will join soon.
Okay, cool. You can start with your demo and PPT, and then we go to the questions and all these stuffs.
Ananya, you can start.
Okay.
And
Vishal,
who? Yeah.
on your camera if possible. Hmm. Ananya, you can start with GitHub repo.
The GitHub repo.
Oh yes.
Okay. Hmm.
Your team name, by the way?
Team 7. Actually, there is a minor issue. Like during the project submission, I submitted the project solo. I thought we can add team members later, but I wasn't able to add. So can you make changes to that? That's him.
Cool, cool.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. So, as developers, we often have to work with projects which are open source, and usually, while working with open source projects, we face a lot of difficulties in understanding code bases, especially if they are very large. And usually just understanding the code base takes a lot of time, and it might actually demotivate us from further participating in contributing to the project. So in so using our application, we will use artificial intelligence and generative AI in order to make this whole process much easier for developers. And another thing is, usually when we are developing a particular application, we we tend to reuse a particular part of code for implementing the functionality in another application. So um, you so in order to go through the whole project files and find that particular functionality, it is very time taking. So we made a snippet functionality wherein we can store that particular code, and for future reference we can access it through our code vault, and this code vault will be very safe. So, coming to our features, our app has AI driven insights. So, suppose there's a very large code base. Can I demonstrate the app simultaneously?
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah. So, this is our project, and first off, in the home page, we just list out all the features which we offer, and then um,
Ananya, your project. You have not
okay,
haven't shared the project one. Okay.
Yeah, so this is our project, and here we list off all the functionalities which we offer. And when we get started, I am currently already logged in, so it did not ask me for a login. But we have implemented the login functionality using custom JWT in order to increase the level of security. So here we can just paste a GitHub link and get all the files and uh, data from the particular repository. We have used a GitHub API for fetching this data. And okay, suppose let me demonstrate this functionality using a particular repo. So yeah, here all the files are loaded, and when you click on a particular file, its explanation its explanation is given based on the README. Usually, the README contains all the objectives which the project is based upon and which the object wants to tackle. So, here, based on the README, an explanation is generated such that any person can understand what the project is about. So, after this, so when this is generated, you can actually download this explanation and view it in a PDF. So this will enable users to review it later whenever they wish to, instead of constantly opening the website again. And suppose I have a problem understanding a particular file in this code base. I don't understand what the purpose of the file is. So when I click on it, of the explanation of what the whole file is about is given here, like each and every data parameter, its purpose and its parameters, everything is explained very precisely over here. And then suppose in this file, uh, it consists of a lot of functions and classes. So in order to divide those functions and classes and give a brief explanation about each of those functions, we have introduced this components feature wherein each function is divided and a very brief explanation is given. And in order to implement this feature, we use Gemini API. And suppose there's a particular code file which you want to optimize. So this code is optimized over here. Wherever there is a chance to optimize the code, uh, in this tab we can see it. And as you can see, this whole area is like a text editor with syntax highlighting. So here, suppose you wish to change a particular function and replace it with the more optimized one, or you just think of some changes while you look at the optimized code, then you can just edit it over here and later incorporate into your actual files. So actually, we also have an additional feature wherein suppose a particular file contains some sensitive information, like suppose some API keys or some private data. So uh, such things must not be given to the Gemini API, right? Like it's a free API. It should not have access to all of that kind of information. So okay, let me take the example of a different repository. Okay, so let us take this repository for example. Okay, it is not detecting the API over here. But yeah, let's. Okay, let us get back to a different project with a bit more files. So in this project,
Uh, Sorry for interrupting you. Can I provide you any repo?
yeah,
Cool, I am providing a repo in the chat.
okay.
But it would be better if you give a repo of a smaller size because we are using a
Cool,
free
cool,
API,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's too small.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I have provided in the chat.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Once check the console.
It's not fixing it.
Hmm. Like we are facing an issue, I think. Rishi? Hello?
No issues, guys. If you need 5 minutes of time to get it fixed, no worries. We are here.
Like we are running a server on other guy computer without using Vercel, so he might be having an error, so I'm just asking him. Like would it be okay or should we continue with our explanation?
No, actually, Anurag is saying if you guys need 5 minutes, so you can't resolve this and like you can show us that it will be better if you can show us the live, like if we are doing this stuff with our repo.
Hmm?
If it, if you guys can resolve this issue in the
Uh,
next 5 minutes, it will be fine.
excuse
Okay,
me.
okay.
So I just tried to find the I just tried to copy paste the GitHub link in a different Chrome tab and it says page not found. So can you please
So
check?
actually, cool. I'm providing a public repo. So
Okay.
wait. So you guys doesn't have integrated any toast or something like this in point of usability side or UI UX side, where a user who is pasting and does the private repo, you get and post like this repo is private, you can't do this stuff.
No,
Hmm.
we haven't.
Yeah, we were mainly focused on the like the basic stuff first. We're trying to do that.
Usually, like with private repos, people don't prefer sending the files into a public API like Gemini API. So we just thought the users who would want to do that.
But what if as in team I am utilizing your Cobalt and I'm using this. And for example, I'm in the PM, I don't want to get to the engineers to understand. I'm utilizing your software. So have you think about this? Like as in team, if I'm using this, and definitely that repo is private. So
Mm,
how that can be possible? I just want to like I want a genuine answer from you guys.
Like
okay. Um, I feel like in order to provide a solution for this particular problem, uh, okay. So in this application we have a way in which we can get the session id of a particular account. So maybe if a particular team is working on a project, then maybe they can have a shared account and maybe that account can uh, have access to private github accounts uh,
and other
anyway.
thing is we are using an GitHub API where we are only focusing on public repos. If there is an option of private repos, but only the repos which he owns, he can do that, and we can enable that feature if you want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. For example, uh, like for example, this is my repo, but this is private. But I want to utilize your Cobalt to like analysis and do all this stuff. So
Uh,
that could be possible. So think about that also. I pasted a repo also, right? That is public, and then we can.
like
Yeah,
the user who is using the website, if he ons the repo, he can.
yeah.
If we
Right,
we
right
can
now is
just
it
integrate
possible?
with GitHub. Hmm?
Right now is it possible?
Right now it's not possible, but we can work on that.
Okay, cool. Just note it down so that because
Okay,
uh,
okay,
this is the first round where me and Anurag will judge you, and then when you are
okay,
getting to the next round, you have the technical funnel. So
okay, okay,
definitely, this can be the first question from their side.
okay. Accessing private repos, right?
Yeah,
And other thing was our main focus was the newbies would use this
cool, cool,
website.
cool, cool.
Yes, we will implement. We will try to implement that.
Hmm.
Sure.
I'm actually that's why I'm asking that. Think about as a product where
Hmm.
where we can utilize it, as in where we can integrate this. That's what I will ask you later on. How this
Okay,
can
okay.
help us, how you this can help us to like do some stuff in the pace, or like this can help us in uh, creating some creating some interface in the team. Whatever stuff, let me know after once the Ananya is done with the demo.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Like it's a quite large repo. That's why I think it's taking time to fetch. We are using free API, right?
And do you guys develop this within the time range, or you have had this project earlier too? Like this is your
Like
first hackathon with this project?
yes, like yes, we had it before, but we haven't submitted it.
You had it before, but you haven't submitted it. So
Yes.
you guys come from the devfolio, right?
Yes.
Your team name is K7,
Team
right?
7. Team 7, yes.
Okay, fine. I will check it out because definitely we want something, uh, some guys or some project that is developed entirely in this. But you can tell us honestly if you guys had this in the earlier hackathons too.
Like we were like I will be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we developed it for an AI hackathon.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we went to hackathon, they like we were selected for the hackathon, and when we went to the judging panel,
Mm-hmm.
like they were not that interested, like they were not even listening to our project.
Cool, cool.
Like
Got it.
we weren't presented a chance to project our product, so we are giving a second try to this project now.
Okay, cool.
We thought it might be useful to Hush, and we have made some changes, and we are reintroducing it now.
Cool.
Yes.
So,
Will it be okay or no?
yeah, Ankit, you
Yes.
can go ahead.
No, no, Anurag, like you can answer. Like, do you have any question, Anurag?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mani, I just wanted to ask you, if I'm a newcomer to coding,
Yes.
and suppose I right now I open this repository just now, how the one that Ankit shared. How will this help me become a better coder? Like, how is this going to help me do that job?
Okay. Okay. Like, let me answer it from a newbie point of view.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
like out of all of you people, I am the one who'll have the least amount of knowledge in terms of GitHub because I use it like least. So you can, like, as a newcomer, suppose I'm right now opening this, and how would you tell me how will this help me code better?
okay. Like our like starting point of this is you when you paste the GitHub link, you will start with a readme.md file.
Hmm.
After that, you can, as you can see, every detail of the project will be visible there. Like it will be a starting point from you. You will understand the basic premise of the project and what technologies the project is using.
Okay, so it's giving me a summary of the entire project in this explanation part, right?
Yes.
Okay.
According to README and the info.
Okay, so how accurate is this summarization? Like, how well will a person understand? If I read this, will I get the entire idea of the project, or will I just get a basic summary? Like, because, like, if you see, AI outputs are very vague, right? It doesn't give an accurate answer all the time. So, how accurate is your explanation that is coming up? Can you tell me that?
Like we are using a Gemini API for this.
Okay,
Gem,
so I
mm,
definitely, but like, how well will the person understand who's reading it? Have you like tried to figure that part out? Like,
like I use Gemini on the personal basis where like very often like I ask code snippets and stuff to Gemini API.
oh,
It
that
gives
makes sense. That makes sense. I'm asking about the explanation in your repository just now that you showed, like, will I be, my question is, will I be able to understand everything about the project by just reading that explanation, or do I need to, after
Have a
reading that
technical knowledge.
explanation, I need to go through other parts of
Okay.
the process as well? That's what I'm asking. Like, how accurate is that explanation?
Like if from a newbie perspective, I think you will be understanding 70% of the project approx. Like you would have some terms which you can't understand, but you can ask it later.
Okay, okay. So if suppose if there's something in the explanation I don't understand, where do I go? Can the software help me better understand that as well, or is it just the explanation that you guys give?
Okay, like we tried to implement, but before this meet it was crashed. Like we can show you the code of that. Like we had two features. When you go on a code and highlight it, there is one option as snip and another is ask GPT.
Okay,
One will snip the data and we can store it in the vault,
okay.
and other is explain that particular part of the code if you really want it.
Okay, okay. So it can, if I suppose if I select that from the div part, if I select that
Hmm.
in that div section, will it be able to explain me what?
Yes.
Okay, okay, cool.
Like
Can you?
you can see the snip here, right? We added ask GPT, but it crashed before this, so we removed it.
Okay, okay. So it gives me a context of what that snippet, what that
Yes.
section is. Okay, okay. And suppose, so it works for every different, every section that's shown in the left side, right?
Yeah.
So if
Yes.
I go to any, if I, whether I go to the build or the prod guard, it will be able to do the same things for everything.
Like what?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So if so what does components do? What will exactly components help me with?
Okay.
Under
It will list out the all the functions in that particular file
hmm.
and the functionality of that file. Like me, like we some people write comments and some don't write the comment, right?
Okay,
It
okay.
will
So
it will just explain the users that
hmm.
comment, like what a function does in that particular file, as you can see here.
Okay. So can you give can you select something and give me an example? Like
Okay. Like she already selected a file. Yeah, as you can see, every function and what is that is displayed on the right side in components.
okay, okay. So like how so my question is, if suppose if I have selected something and if I can see the components, how will I know what which component is doing what right now? Like it's written here, apply the Kotlin cap plugin to process Kotlin annotations plugin. How, so as a newbie, so much, how much is this going to help me better improve? That's my question. Like which part of it do I apply here, or where do I apply it on the code? Can you show me that example?
I
Like
didn't get you quite.
uh, so the answer you guys generated, right? The components basically that generated, it can as you're saying, it is part of the code, right? Somewhere from,
Yes.
yeah. So like, can you show me the examples, like which part it is speaking and what it's explaining of the component, so
Yes, you
I
can
can
see.
get a better idea?
Like I don't have knowledge of Kotlin that much, so she can explain you better. Ananya.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I mean, I am not that good at Kotlin either, but yeah. Like here in plugins, it takes each and every plugin and tells us what that particular plugin is for. I mean, it's not a very in detail explanation, but it's like a one liner. Usually, this is more helpful when you just want to get the gist of what a particular function does. Like you don't want to read hours of documentation about it or understand the code on your own. You just want a brief overview. uh,
Okay.
Usually we had this particular thought in mind. So when you're working on a project, you might not know that a particular function for implementing a particular functionality already exists.
Ananya, Ankit has it all. Let
Okay.
me answer him.
Okay, sorry to disturb in between, but when you guys started, you told this product is for like kids or like those who are not basically or summarizing this for the uh, those who are not able to understand from GitHub, right? So what I'm
No.
thinking, yeah. So
Yeah,
what I'm,
you can
yeah,
continue.
what I'm getting from you is like you're just providing a comment, right? You're just providing a single line comment. So that's what Anurag was asking you guys. Like as in newcomer, as in newbie, or as in baby step, or like as in one who doesn't know anything about Kotlin, how this can help. So, do you guys want to train whatever stuff you're doing in the behind? Like he can explain it in better way, because I don't think in a one line we can get like I have better knowledge of Kotlin. I can understand this, but what about someone who doesn't have any idea about Kotlin? So
Yeah,
does
that's
this,
what my basic question was, because I wasn't able to understand anything from here.
yeah,
Like it
Yeah.
doesn't tell me what should I do with the code, which is the basic question any newbie will ask. Whoever comes to the platform, the reason he'll come to your platform is because he wants to know what to do with that code, because he can find the codes. He can also like, because of the internet, he will find basic answers everywhere, but he won't be able to make sense of that answer. What
Okay.
your platform needs to do is make sense of those things. But
Okay.
the basic thing is, does it make sense right now? Do you think like it makes enough sense for a newcomer to understand what these things do?
Okay. Okay. Like if you read explanation, then he comes to components, he will definitely understand at least 50% of the code.
Okay, okay,
L- Like like you can see yourself.
okay. So it's more of for people who are in a amateur level than beginner, like people who have at least
Um.
started coding, but
Yeah,
to the advanced level, but have enough knowledge key they can build something.
Yes. They
yeah.
can go through documentation at
Okay,
least.
okay. So it's not for a newcomer who doesn't understand anything, like who just wants
No.
to do it.
Yes. Like
Cool.
to handle GitHub, we need a basic knowledge of something, right?
Yeah.
He can read. Yes.
Yeah, but even if someone builds up their first website, they can upload their repo on uh, GitHub, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, they can understand the code which is relevant to HTML and CSS. Like if they paste some repo of that, they can definitely understand it.
Okay, okay, okay,
Like it will be mainly useful during open sources and stuff.
okay.
Yes.
Cool. So, how does optimization work? Like, how will that help me with the
Okay.
code?
Like she will explain it.
Yeah.
Okay, with optimizations, like uh, the code which we write is not always optimized because we are usually in a hurry to complete the functionality rather than optimizing it to the fullest. So in optimization, we get to see how a particular function can be more optimized. It will rewrite the whole file again in a more optimized way.
Okay.
And
And will it
it,
run without errors?
what?
And if I suppose copy paste this entire like the entire code, will it run without any errors, or will it have errors as well, like the user has to come and fix those?
Shall we test it?
We can try
Like
testing.
yes. Can we try testing it?
Yeah, sure, you guys can. Like, that's the basic thing that optimization should do, right? If
Okay.
it's optimized.
Ananya, like take a repo from my neatcode.io. Like you can get better codes from that.
Okay.
Hmm.
like
Ankit, you were asking something in the chat.
yeah, I'm asking like you have submitted a repo from the Google form that is opto yadla money slash opto, but
Like that was my solo project.
I want the repo for this project that you are demonstrating.
Hmm.
So can you please share me so I can change there
Okay.
and our
Okay. Okay.
jurisdiction team can review
Okay.
that?
And can you add these team members too? It would be great.
Yeah, I already done that.
Okay. Okay. 1 second. I will give you repo link. And I can give you the hosting link too. Like it is different one, right? And let me provide you hosting too. Yeah, I have provided.
So this is like a DSA repo, uh, which is in Money's account. So here, when I take a particular solution,
Okay, okay. Ananya, this is not the repo. Take the code forces one because we have to write the main functions for this. I forgot.
I mean, we can try running it in
Okay.
deep code.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, is it
I
okay, Anna?
think I think it will be better because for the small code I might get run, but for some big stuff that because optimization I don't want in some small little codes because you are showing some 5 or 7 lines of code. Optimization where we want there we have 1,000 lines of code. Like
Like,
Anurag, you
shall
are
we take
getting like
a website? If
yeah.
you want, now we can take a website.
Yeah, so show
Okay,
me something like don't show me
hmm,
some C++ code because definitely that is done right by some you're using Gemini API, right?
hmm,
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely with parameter they can optimize it. But for Android or for some large product, we just want to see like does it working?
okay. Let me search for some repos. Ananya, can you take CM? It would be better.
CM
Hmm. Or you can give the Simons too. It would be better as it's a short.
7. Okay,
Hmm.
I'll just give
Like
CM.
you really wanna see big code base, or we can show you the website type. Which one you want, Ankit or Anurag?
Yeah, Ankit, you can go.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
Yep,
Okay.
you go with the.
Let's
I'll
do
say
it.
we'll go with the website then. Yeah,
Okay, website.
yeah.
Okay.
So actually, we even tried to implement a feature where you can run the project in your local environment if you have all the environment variables and stuff. But I don't. But it is not without bugs.
Hmm. Like Ananya, can check out the console once. How many files are still need to be loaded?
Okay.
Guys, actually, I guess we only have 4 minutes left, so
Okay.
uh, it's it's
Okay.
it's like we guys can move forward with the final bit of questions that we have. Like, I guess
Okay. Okay.
you're okay with the presentation, right? I also pretty much understood what the application does. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
So
other thing we forgot to mention was we have session management too. Like
Yeah.
he will show you.
okay, okay,
Do
cool.
do it quickly, Ananya.
Hmm.
Guys, you can ask your doubts. Like you were saying something.
Yeah. So the last questions that I had for you is, you guys are familiar with the Hush platform, right? You know that we have Hush developer APIs.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So how do you think Cobalt can be useful in that area? Because we have a lot of developers onboarding every day. Like we
Hmm.
are looking for developers. We are looking for different kinds of developers in different domains. How do you think, like this can be useful to Hush in that sense?
Hmm. Okay, developers. Let me.
Maybe. I mean, one of our
Hmm.
features is managing the session. So maybe Hush can be used to protect the session info.
Okay, okay,
But make
but
And
this
other thing is the snippet feature, which will be very useful.
okay. I was thinking in terms of onboarding, where like it could give the like developers who are onboarding newly to Hush, they can use your platform to basically understand the repo of Hush. So like
Yes.
how well do you think it will be able to do that? Do you guys have, did you guys ever actually try to like give it to a user and see like if they are able to make use of it?
Yeah, for small repos, it will be definitely be helpful. For large scale repos, we can try to optimize it. But if you want to do, especially for Hush, we can definitely do it.
Okay, okay. So where are
If
you
you
running into problems related to like bigger repos? What's the problem that's holding you guys back regarding that?
because we are using a free API, GitHub API.
Okay, okay. So it's purely if you guys have that financial support, you guys will be easily able to build a repo for
Yes.
then it can do on large level scale, right?
And other thing is we are using a Gemini API, but we can train API too, which will be more useful.
Okay, okay.
Like the main was like the financial stuff. We cannot buy the expensive ones, right?
Hmm.
We are using free, everything free.
Okay, okay. And did you ever check out any of Harsh's applications or any like look into developer API
Yeah, I read documentation, but I
for the
didn't get any idea how to implement into this because of,
okay for the developer API? I guess you read.
yes, documentation.
Okay, okay. So like I would so if see if you want to collaborate with us, it has to be a little yeah, Ankit.
Okay. So Mani, Ananya, and Rishi and Vishal. I haven't heard from Vishal and Rishi. So we will allow the next 48 and 60 hours. So basically, it's not like a nominal hackathon. You definitely have to utilize our developer APIs. And then you are guys in the Discord channel, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can you can utilize the next 48 hours to 60 hours, and because we are running lots more interviews too. So in parallel, if you guys able to do some stuff with that APIs, you can integrate that in Cobalt, and then you can show some usability point of view. You can do something for Hush. You are helping Hush, or you can have something where which is helpful for our product also. So make sure to utilize that, and then you can come up to Anurag or me, and then we will definitely, because the next round is the technical, where we will be directing you to the DRIs who will be funding you technically. So you can update us with as soon as you are done with this, right, Anurag?
Yeah.
Okay. Like you have any suggestions or stuff? Like we can try to implement that too for
Yes,
this.
as I said, like uh, the use case I see for Hush in this is we are like always looking for different kinds of developers throughout across different platforms. So only developer who comes on board for us we can just let them use Cobalt to copy paste the repo and they can understand the code
Okay.
by using your platform. So it should be able to do that. If it can do that, that's really cool. Then we can you guys can start with Hush, and then it has a lot more scope for other platforms as well. Then you can other thing would be if you guys can expand it to not just only being able to explain repos, but explain other things as well. So you can look into data, you can look into basically, even if you want, you guys can look into a lot of different things like what it can help explain. What I saw, the idea is basically you guys are helping people understand things better.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things in the internet that people can understand better. You just have to look at that. So those are the two
Oh,
feedback that I'll give you. So like look at things that you can explain, and the other thing would be like whatever code you're trying to explain, get really good at it so that companies can use your platform as onboarding places. Like that would be the
okay.
best use case for your platform. You companies have spent a lot of money onboarding people, like teaching them even these basic stuff requires a lot of things. If you
Okay.
guys can explain it with just a link, do all this help, summarize all these things for people who are onboarding to the company, that will save them a lot of money. So if you guys can actually create an app product out of this, which you have to user test definitely to see like if people can understand what you're writing, if it is helpful for them. But yeah, definitely you guys have a good thing in this hand. So
And another thing was, how can we integrate Hush too? Like I was
yeah,
having doubt about that.
Harsh, that part
Like,
you guys have to see how you can. We have 7 different applications, so you can
okay,
see how it can help, because developer APIs with all developer APIs linked to all of the applications, if I'm correct. So like you can utilize a lot of things. For there's button, there's wallet, there's wallet chat, there's even Hush Viva Connect. You can check all of those applications and see like which one you guys can improve better as well, using your Cobalt platform. I said one is onboarding, so the other one you guys can see for yourself.
and the other thing is, do we definitely need to implement the Hush product in this?
Yeah, there needs to be a Hush implication, some kind of implication to understand how this can help us.
Okay,
The hackathon's idea was for us to see how you guys can create solutions for Hush around data.
okay. Like I am saying that onboarding thing, we will definitely do it, but I was asking about Hush products.
No, no, no. It's not like you have Hush integration doesn't mean you have to integrate with the product itself. It can be helping the helping us better onboard our developers is also a very good use case.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Like we will
So
definitely work on that, and I will imply you on Discord.
yeah, definitely. You can ping me or Ankit to help if you need any help understanding. You can definitely ping us. But yeah, I would suggest that basically look at it as a way to help companies onboard their developers. That's the best way I can look at your platform, and that's the best of best use case you have for this platform. Anybody
We
who
will.
comes
Okay.
can do this. So yeah.
Mm, Next time we will start our pitch with that, I think.
Yeah, as in
Yeah.
user story, I can explain, like, for example, I'm onboarding into Hush, and right now, for example, any developer say, like, do work in that component. And when you are going on the production level, you have lots of components, like thousand lines of code. So your Cobalt can help us. So just that's why we are testing the product mindset also. And Vishal and Rishi, I want to know from you, like, already we crossed the time, but still you guys haven't spoken something. Like, you guys in a team, right?
Yeah, we are in the team.
Rishi, am I audible to you also?
Like
Yeah,
Rishi,
you
he
are
is
all.
in hostel, so he cannot speak. You can understand that he is in hostel.
I'm also in hostel. If you can speak, it's really fine. It's not if you're not comfortable, it's totally fine. The only stuff I want to test from you all is like how better you are working as a team, because this hackathon is just not for like rewards and all. We
Like
definitely want you guys to work further. We will sponsor your projects too, and then you can do this at a mass level at some large scale. So also you can help us, and you can join as an internship and all this stuff, but still there are some checkpoints where we are judging you. The next stuff, Anurag, can I take the next 2-3 minutes because I have few doubts too.
Yeah. So mostly since the like already it's time over, so I don't have any questions from my end. I'm pretty
Cool,
good.
cool. Yeah, you can leave if you
Yeah.
want.
So what you guys can do next is, as I said, you guys can take the next 48 to 60 hours before the second round to basically improve it, to
like
create functionality out of it, and then uh yeah, then you guys can connect with the other. I guess Hush for developer API you have to connect with Vivek and others. So yeah, once you connect with them, then
We will help them as soon as they will reach us. No,
yeah. So cool.
okay,
okay.
Yeah. Thanks
Okay,
guys
so
for your time.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah. So I have few questions. First is like I am checking your repo. Like uh,
Mm.
I got like I am checking the commits. You have the update on the 2 days ago on the README only, and before that you have commits on June 29th, right?
Ah, yes. I said right. We have already submitted for a other hackathon.
So you haven't made any change in this hackathon, right?
Like we made the changes. Like Rishi, it's in his local computer. He can show you the comments if you want.
So the changes are not visible here because and that's why I'm asking you the main repo.
Okay.
Yeah, Anurag, you can drop off. So that's why I'm asking you guys to have a repo where because I have to check the commits and all the check-ins also. So it will be fine if you can provide me later on. You are in the community too.
What?
You are in the community, WhatsApp community as well as the Discord, right?
I am in Discord, but not in WhatsApp.
Okay, cool, no issue. You can reach me directly through the community, where we will be definitely checking the on daily check-ins and all these stuffs because right now I'm only seeing the README update. That will be like uh, uh, um, mm, what we say a red flag from our side. I'm not saying like that will disqualify your team, but that will be a red flag
Like,
because
if you wanna really see some updates now, we can show you definitely.
yeah, cool. Now, utilize this 48 to 60 hours where you can show something, where you can
Okay.
where you can work on the feedback from Anurag. Let us know how you can utilize the developer APIs and all this stuff. And later on, we will not provide you the Calendly. We will schedule a meet from our side, and then we will send you the link. The next
We'll
few stuff.
definitely have a meet like Monday or Tuesday, right? We have to manage our college stuff too. Like,
Yeah,
if you
cool, cool. Don't worry about your college. We have our mindset. We will definitely do it after 5:30, right?
okay, it would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah. It because that's why if you're seeing the Calendly, we have the slots from in the morning for few hours and after the 5:30, likely in
Yeah, it
in
would
late
be great.
in late night. Also, I want
We
to listen
have.
to yeah.
Hmm? You
Yeah,
were saying something?
yeah, also in the next meet, I want to listen something from Rishi and Vishal. Ananya, it's fine,
Definitely.
but definitely if you're representing team, try to be like
Okay.
if you all come up with a mindset where each can show their work because that will
Okay.
help us in judging also. And this is not the judging panel, but this will help you in some marks. But after this, like you can see it like 30% of marking is done through this round, and then 70% of marking is done to the next round.
Okay. By
Uh,
when can we expect this second round thing? Like, we will
Within
prepare
48
better.
to 60 hours once you are done with the updates mentioned by Anurag. Because right now we are not seeing something that is helpful for us. We have something, but do it like how you can help us in the production level, how we can, if for example, how can we sponsor your project if you're seeing something
Okay.
meaningful here, because in that meet, you have our president and CEO Manish. So likely show something amazing to him also, do you guys have basic understanding of Hush, what Hush is doing and all this stuff?
Yes, we have seen videos and we
Ananya,
have
I want to
visited
listen
website.
from you and Michelle. If it's fine, if you open your mic and let us know, let me know. Uh,
Visha?
Yeah, I have just seen the Hush and I have come up with all the products also.
yeah, yeah,
So I had difficulty in understanding some of the technologies because some of the technologies is too hard, like it's not for a beginner level.
yeah. It's totally fine. I'm not saying. Just utilize that product because when you're coming as in uh, for example if you're coming the next round we will judge you very hard on the product mindset too, so test out all the products, test out what Hush is doing, vision mission and all these things because this will be helpful for you to get in the finalized 10 top 10 list. That is my feedback from my side. And work like last but not the least is join the channels, all the channels, and do like
Like,
do some
can you
interaction.
just share some like WhatsApp group link? It would be great.
No, I'm saying the channels of the Discord. It's fine if you're on the Discord. I'm not
Okay.
pressurizing you to do join the community of WhatsApp. We love to interact with you guys on the Discord, but what I'm asking is last but not the least to have interaction with the DRIs where you can like showcase because I have few teams on my head. I haven't heard about Team 7. I just got the idea like you guys are also working in this project is great also, so just have interaction where you are showing your product mindset, how you are helping Hush and all this stuff. Test out the products too, and let us know how you can help us later on. And you all guys are in the third year or fourth year.
Third year.
Mani, Vishal, Rishi and Ananya, you all
Everyone.
from, yeah. And what is the background?
CSC background, and Rishi is AML background.
Okay, so what is your college?
CVR College of Engineering, Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. All four of you?
Ah, yes.
Rishi
Everyone
is
is
from
from
AI
Hyderabad.
ML ground. Okay, so
Ah, yes.
yeah, just go on the LinkedIn because we have 36 posts for summer internship too. That will might because this hackathon can help you if you have a good like in the referral and like the direct interview and all this stuff. So that that is feedback from my side. Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, like after building the prototype, we just have to ping you on the Discord. Then we can
Yeah,
go
you
further,
can
right?
ping me, you can ping Anurag. If you want any help from in late night or in morning, just ping me because developer APIs is handling by Vivek. He is very senior to us. We have around 8 to 9 year experience in the corporate. So let us know if you want to have any session with him, so he can guide you because we want this product to on the mass level. Don't be like a babysit product. We want a product where this can help corporate, this can help us, this can help Hush, or this can help us the user story told by Anara. So
Okay.
I will provide you the recording also. In
Okay.
the yeah, is it fine to uh, provide this recording to the team? Like
No, it's okay.
okay, cool, fine. Any question, Ananya, Vishal, and Rishi and Mani?
Like no, nothing from my side for now.
Ananya, do you have any question?
Not really, but so in the website we have read your history or like the story of how you guys came up with the whole software.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, is there a more intrapersonal story of it? I mean, it felt a bit more corporate. So, is there a deeper story
Of what?
of Hush?
When you are when you get into the next meet, definitely we will let you this. Right now, you can go to the LinkedIn and all this stuff. So Hush is right now a product-based company where we are in the product transition stage, and right now we are a startup. We are building our products. Right now, we have a lot more products that is not listed in the website too. Just funnel out that. Definitely, you will enjoy that. That is not like a typical startup. We are a lot more where we are playing with data and data and data. So
Mm-hmm.
mm, funnel it out.
Like your main focus is data and security, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. We will try to go in that
yeah. So
direction.
that's why I'm asking you guys to like just vibrate around this data security and something where you can help us because hackathon is definitely where you are coming. This is the company based hackathon, so you coming up with solution for us, right? So we are building some solution that where we can help you and you can help us also.
Okay.
Vishal, you have something?
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Yeah, Rishi, you have anything? Cool. Okay. So, can I wrap up this meet, or do you guys have any last question?
Yeah, you can wrap up this meeting. Thank you
Okay,
for
fine.
your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night. Bye. Hello.
Hello.